G'day, Jonesy.
G'day, mate. How's things?
Going well with you, mate?
Yeah, can't complain. Sun's shining. Birds are singing.
You know the old saying, if you worry, you die. If you don't worry, you still die. So why worry?
I like that one.
You may use it if you wish. Just quickly going into the chat to say g'day. We've got, first in the chat was Lorraine with Travelling with Special Abilities. We've got the governor from UC, you know, the UK. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. G'day, Gov. How you doing, buddy? I'm asking a question. Are you still working at that place or have you quit? We've got Nick on the Emerald Isle. Welcome aboard, Nick. Can't watch live because you're on a tour bus. I hope you're not driving, mate, because they're on the wrong side of the road for you. G'day, Sean and Jonesy from Mike from the Adventures of Travelling Mike. G'day, mate. How you going? And Nick is saying to Rob, g'day from the other side of the Irish Sea. Now we've got to get... We talk about the pond. He talks about the Irish Sea. Lorraine is jealous because Nick's on the other side of the Irish Sea. What can I say? We got Busby. G'day, Busby. How you going? Ilana's not in today, but it's Jonesy and me chatting about all things down under. We've got James Cavanese. Welcome aboard, buddy. Oh, wait a minute, James. 40 days. 40 days, my friend. Hey, gang. How are you guys from Busby? Lorraine saying g'day and telling Busby to go to bed. Funny about that. You've got Canadian fishing musician. Just heading to bed, brother. It's 4 a.m. here. Much love to the Downunder Crew and friends. Thank you very much. And you have a good snooze. Sheena saying g'day to you.
Yep, g'day, Sheena.
Awesome, Jonesy and Shed. G'day, how you going? Great channel, mate. Lorraine saying g'day to Busby. Busby is saying, I just had to stop talking, Mike. This is quietly watching. Is that what it is? Quietly watching. Have you been quietly watching recently, Jonesy?
I always watch quietly.
Who's quietly that you keep watching?
You don't want to let them know you're watching.
Oh, that's true. I hope that's better, Rob. Just move the mic. James is saying, do you know the Aussie play darts against other countries? Yeah, Australia does play darts against the world, but sometimes you Americans do a lot better than us Aussies.
It's because the English get really good at that, don't they?
Oh, they do. You know why the English do it so well? They don't have any Fosters.
No, I was going to say it's always raining and they've got nothing else to do but throw darts inside.
No, that's true. G'day, Road Dog. How are you going, buddy? Sheena, hello to Roadhog. We got Peterson Farms of Nashville. How you going? Welcome aboard.
G'day, Phil. Well, good morning.
For those that are interested, that might have a complaint that you can't see all the chat, that's because we're currently broadcasting on 3 channels on Helping Hands for Cruising, Radio Jonesy, and the Downunder Cruisers. Those are the 3 channels we're on right now. Roadhog is saying g'day to Sheila. He told you she would be seen later, and she's agreeing that yes, they did. Peterson Farms is saying g'day to Sheila. G'day, Devil Dog. How you going, buddy? Nice to have you on board. Nice to see you. Tried to catch up with you the other day, but work got in the way again. The governor, yep, we can hear you now. Oh, that's cool. Just reposition the mic. Busby is saying g'day to Jonesy. Peterson is saying g'day to Devil Dog. Sheena saying g'day. Devil Dog is Ura to Phil. Ura! Say it properly.
Yeah.
What do we got there? Oh, your doggy.
It's a 3D printed dog I got sent over from Devil Dog.
Oh wow! You don't have a
pretty cool.
3D. You don't have a 3D printer, do you?
No. Do I need one?
No. Does everybody else have an outside interest? Sheena's going. She was watching some of Jonesy's podcast. It was good. You was so happy.
I was happy.
Why were you happy?
We were doing podcasts with a mate of mine called Dingo from the country music station. Mm-hmm. And half the time we were doing them late on a Saturday night or a Saturday afternoon, and we always had a few drinks before we started, and then in between cuts we were having a good time.
That's cool.
So, yeah.
I'm putting a challenge out there to the general community, and Jonesy, you have to shut up because every week we're going to be doing a different one. And that is, can you name the place that is behind me in the background? What's the name of the place? It's also in the thumbnail. Take a guess. I'll be honest. I'll give you a clue. It's not mainland USA. So, Jonesy. No, James, it's not Sydney. Sydney was last week.
They wouldn't see that much green grass in Sydney.
Oh, no, you wouldn't. Alamy, yeah, you're right, Sheena, it is Alamy, but no. And it is a part of Australia too. But the question is, what's the name of the town or the city? So, you guys been copping a bit of good weather down there in Tassie?
Oh yeah, mate. Summer's here, and it's we've had no rain. The grass is actually drying out, which is very unusual. Yeah.
But Tassie's the Apple Isle, right?
Oh yeah, it's the Apple Isle. There's that many. The guy in the corner here at my place, just down the road here, he's got that many fruit trees, all these fruits hanging over the fence. He begs you to take it. Please take some.
So you take it?
Oh yeah, you just grab a couple of apples and some oranges, and he's got berries. He's got all sorts of stuff growing.
Oh, that's cool. Devil Dog is saying alright to Sean or Sean. Devil Dog, it's the second spelling. That's the correct one. Thank you for that, mate. And g'day to Jonesy as well. Hoorah to Jonesy.
Hoorah! Actually, I got a new up on the window up here.
Oh yeah.
Let me have it. It's the red. It's the red one. It's the actual marine flag on the window there. I should get it one day. Yes.
Awesome. Sheena reckons it's overpopulated. Actually, I don't know. You'd have to ask the people of that particular town. Not that overpopulated by my reckoning.
Look at the green grass.
Plenty of green grass there.
Mm-hmm.
If we don't get a decent answer by, say, sort of half an hour, we might give them another hint, I reckon.
Yeah, well, there's plenty of places we could show of coastline because Australia has plenty of beaches.
Absolutely.
Oh, I shouldn't say Australia. Fiji's got beaches too.
Yeah, it does. But we don't mind. We don't mind the beaches of Fiji. It's the Australian ones we've got a problem with.
Have we?
No, I'm only kidding. All right, let's see. Busby is saying g'day to everyone from the Downunder Cruisers. Good on you. So you're probably in helping hands. Now, listen, folks. If you go into Jonesy, Radio Jonesy, and you type in radio, then what you will get is your link will come up on board. So let me just show you how that works. I do this, and then up it comes.
And who listens to the radio? Everybody.
That's a good words of a song. Who listens
sports.
to the? Yeah, that's right. Busby's actually in your link, so there you go.
On your Busby. Welcome in.
Okay, Sheena said, you'll be in the background and I'll be playing my game. Okay, I hope you win. Governor, you are way off course. You need to go much further south. And there you go, there's the link. Although the link is not 100% correct because I do have the title of the channel in the link. So, there we go. Peterson Farms are doing it, and guess what they got? There's their channel.
Yeah, good guy, Phil. Just come back from Japan.
Yeah?
Peterson. Yeah.
Yeah. Where in Japan did he go, do you know?
Where did you go,
Peterson's.
Phil?
Yeah, where'd you go, Phil?
I want to see the video footage.
No, it's not Alamy. Alamy is the, well, I'll tell you, I did a naughty. I went and I jumped online and I got an image. I looked for a free image in in Google, Dr. Google, and this is the free image, and Alamy was the provider of that image. It is not, Alamy is not the place. Well, if it isn't the, say again?
It sounds nice, Alamy.
It does sound nice. Isn't that a place in the US that got done by the Spanish and the Yanks?
Oh, Alamy. That's
Yep.
the Alamo.
Oh, sorry.
You live in
Sorry.
Nowhere.
Sorry, you're right. You're right. Maybe I got a bit of a giggle. G'day, Z. How are you, buddy? Mate, 24 days, I think it is. And congratulations. Z has gone sober for 24 days.
No, good on you, mate.
He took
Awesome.
the fireball and he poured it down the dunny.
Oh, man, that's...
Yep. That's what I thought I'd do. I gave him a big round of applause. So there we go.
Yep.
Sheena's done the radio, and what do you know? Up it comes. Busby's doing the same thing, and up it comes. I need to do something with my other machine. I'm telling you what I'm going to do is do that. All right. Devil Dog. Sean, do you not have Nightbot set up on yours? I've got Stream Elements, and I've got to work Stream Elements out to do exactly the same thing. So, yep, that's what I've got. So I'll have to figure out how to get Stream Elements to do the same as Nightbot. Good morning. James is saying g'day to Z. Roadhog is saying hello, I'm back. Welcome back, Roadhog. And yes, thank you very much, buddy. You have got your link up there. Busby is saying g'day to Roadhog. Tokyo was where Phil was.
Very nice.
Hoorah, says Devil Dog to Roadhog, and the governor says that's Alamo. Well, I tried, mate. I tried. Jamaican Farmer's Hut, welcome aboard. Nice to have you here. Larry, g'day, mate. Are you behaving today, or do I have to put you in timeout as well? This is Larry from Plum Travellers, all the way from Canada. So tonight we're being represented by the US, Canada, UK, Australia, and that's about it. I don't know if anybody's here from NZ. Yes, 24 days. Congratulations, mate. I'm really proud of you. And I will keep singing your praises every time I see you and you say, yes, you're still sober. So good on you, mate. Roadhog saying good day to Busby. Larry is saying good day to you, Jonesy.
G'day, Larry.
To Chris. James is saying congrats to Z, and so is Phil. And then a couple of people saying g'day, so I'm just going through the chat very quickly, so just letting people see who's there. All right. Okay. So you guys haven't been swimming, but I know that Sydney's been swimming recently, and so's parts of Brizzy.
Oh wow!
According to the news, they've had
some rain.
Yeah, the rain and some floods.
Yeah, as well as was it Auckland? New
Yeah,
Zealand?
well, Auckland had a really bad hit. Apparently, there was a depression, a rain depression that was meant to hit Fiji, and actually ended up hitting Sydney, Auckland, and that's what they got. And apparently, there was a ship there, the Holland American Noordam, and that ship actually broke its moorings in Auckland. So, not good.
No, it's you'd always wonder what it would be like. I know they got stabilizers and stuff, but you always wonder what it'd be like out on the when one of these big storms come through.
Yep.
When you're sailing.
We've got Tom Garvey, the keto cook. Welcome aboard, buddy.
G'day, Tom.
Sheena saying good to see you again, so that's probably for Tom.
One of my favourite chefs, Tom is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And does he keep you well fed?
I wish. I've got to go all the way to the desert in America to get fed, but I think I'll go there because he's what I see on the videos is absolutely awesome. So yeah.
Devil Dog, appreciate the fact that you actually woken up for us. Okay, let me just say this. Now you understand what us Aussies have to do with you, have to put up with you guys.
Yeah. It's nice. It's actually nice coming on in our prime time.
Isn't it?
It is actually. It's look, the sun's still out. It's most of the work's been done, dinner's been had. And just sit back, relax, and have a chat.
That's cool. Correct. That's correct. And what are you knocking back? What's your drink tonight?
What's my drink tonight is just a soft drink, actually. Nothing special.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I just made myself a latte in a small mug. Cheers, mate.
Oh, good on you, buddy. Hang on. There you go.
That's it.
You got to go that way.
That way.
Yeah, bang.
No, you need to go the other way.
No, that's it.
No.
That's got me on the string.
I'm looking at the wrong thing. I'm actually looking at what I'm producing here with the EV Mux. So, Larry, that is the question. What is the background? We're asking people to take a good old guess, good old look, and see. So far, we've had Wollongong, and no, it's not Wollongong.
Gee, I'm going the wrong way. I'm watching the replay.
That's correct. And also, we're not in Sydney either. So, where are we? Okay, so Busby's saying g'day to James, which is cool. Hang on, I want to see what this button says. Hopefully this machine comes up because it's been running a bit slow, and I was trying to look at what we're putting out. Oh, here we go, it goes to the wrong one. Go to the correct one. Okay, next one in the chat there was Roadhog. Jamaican Farmer's Hut, thank you, family. Busby is the Z Show. We've got Warrior Princess Gaming. G'day there, welcome aboard. in the background. That's no problem. Glad to have you there. Z saying good day to everybody. Devil Dog. Okay, Larry just got out of bed. Also, didn't want to disturb Ananda. Ananda's used to you disturbing her. Come on, let's get serious here. Ananda is Larry's better half, and yes, she is his better half. Rodog saying g'day. Z saying prime time. Yes, this is prime time for us. Devil Dog, it's not nice for me, you coming on during your prime time, Jonesy. Well, Devil Dog, tough. And you'd agree with that, wouldn't you, Jonesy?
Oh, for sure, mate. Look, we've just got to do what we do in the in the time we have.
Correct.
What do you usually do on this time of the night? Like, just apart from your Wednesday when you're live again.
Yep.
So how's your Monday and Thursday routine?
Monday and Thursdays are basically chill time, so I'll be sitting down with Yolanda and probably watching a bit of YouTube on the Idiot Box, watching other channels. We might catch up on some music, some of the music shows like
Australian Radio Indie.
yeah, that one. That's a really good YouTube channel that we watch, and we get excited about that one. We also Friday nights is generally family night, so we go to my parents. Oh, that's cool. Devil Dog.
Yeah. Another 3D effect.
Oh, that's cool. Bottled water cheers. Good on you, Z. Larry, I'm lucky to know where Melbourne and Sydney are. You're right. You are lucky. Now, if you do, Larry, here's the thing for you. If you do make it for the January Group Cruise 2025, you'll actually get to experience Sydney. There you go. Is the town a female name? What do you reckon, Jonesy?
That's a strange question. Female name. How many towns do you know with female names?
Alice Springs,
Well, definitely not Alice Springs.
Adelaide.
Oh, yeah. Broome.
Where else? Broome.
Yeah. Because you need one to fly around on every now and again.
That's correct. That's about it that I know of.
Yeah, anyway. No, well, I would say not.
No, it's not Elizabeth. Do we have an Elizabeth in Australia?
Oh, we must do. I tell you, a friend of mine's a coin collector, and he's in Canada.
Yep.
And he said to me, Jonesy, when you find a $2 coin with the honeycomb, the bee honeycombs in the middle.
Yep.
Have you seen any of those in circulation?
No, not many.
No. There's every now and again you get a $2 coin and you see some colour in it, and you go, oh, I wonder what they're celebrating.
Yeah.
But I've been keeping my eye out for about 6 months for this fella. And sure enough, in my pocket the other day, I went and paid cash. I always pay cash. I like paying cash every now and again to see what coins you get back. Yeah. Sure enough, I've just put it in this little package for him.
Yep.
But
oh wow. Well, that's cool.
Have you seen those before?
No.
Man, I had the.
Hang on a sec. Let me see if I can do this. Not this one. Maybe it's in here. No, I can't bring that up.
Anyway.
I'll have to. Oh, wait a minute. if I do it in the layers, see if I can bring you up.
I just thought it
No.
was pretty cool.
No, I can't. I'll have to figure out something. Anyway, that looks cool, man.
Yeah. I'm starting to be tempted to start collecting coins myself.
Now, I just have to make a comment here, Larry. Anytime you come up with a negative comment about the Apple aisle, I am going to be putting you into timeout. Warrior Princess Gaming, wild guess, you're right, but unfortunately you were not right, not correct. Busby, wrong state, but thank you for guessing. James, is Jonesy home? Is it Jonesy's hometown? Is it your hometown? No. It's not far from your hometown.
Is it?
I don't know.
Maybe.
I'm asking.
Well, I sort of can recognise some of the landscape.
Yep. Larry, you're asking me what time is it here? It's 20:27 on Tuesday evening. Devil Dog, Sean, it's 3:22 a.m. here. 4:30 where Roadhog is. Princess Warrior Gaming is just having a giggle there. Yes, Larry, it is in Australia. Nice guess, but we want the city or the town. Yeah, Roadhog, the middle of the night for us. Seriously. Perth? No. Brisbane? No. Brisbane's in Queensland. Perth is in Western Australia. Looks like London. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
No joke.
Golden Sand beaches. Have you been to Brighton Beach?
Yep.
You walk on the shells?
Yep.
I mean, not Brighton Beach.
Oh,
Melbourne.
Brighton in the UK.
Yeah.
Never been to the UK.
Well, their beach there hasn't got one grain of sand on it. It's just all sort of shells and rock.
Roadhog is saying that Roddy loves watching everyone's stuff during the night because I'm a night owl, Devil Dog. Larry's saying cool, and Roadhog is saying that's nice, Jonesy. Larry, Apple machine is not a negative comment. Yes, but you're getting awfully close. Johnny Small Pepper, I am dressing up as a wallaby for Halloween.
You just need to change that O to an A, and you're
Correct.
pretty much on the money. But if I was you, I'd dress up as one of these.
Yeah, Tasmanian Devil.
Yeah.
127 where Larry is. Is it Adelaide? No, it's not Adelaide, Larry. Keep trying.
Not enough churches.
Johnny Small Pepper said made that up. We knew that. Yeah, not enough churches because Adelaide's got plenty. Talking about Adelaide, do you remember Arthur from Arthur's Cruisers?
Arthur, yeah.
Well, he's just gotten back from his cruise to New Zealand. He was on the Grand Princess.
Okay. And what happened?
He actually had a good time.
Oh, excellent.
He took some nice photos, so he's got some nice photos for us. Found the ship interesting. So there we go.
Well, we had the Queen Elizabeth out the front again today.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not sure where I wonder, would it come from Melbourne?
Mm-hmm.
Last night?
Yep.
Yeah. And the other week I worked actually, I think it was the same night we done the show, or was it the night after? I worked on the busing to get the passengers off the cruise ship into town.
Yep.
And that was interesting, meeting all the people from all over the world, let alone the Australians. And like
That
every
would be
time,
interesting especially with all the different accents.
Oh, I got one bloke asked me, where's the money exchange? And I said, what do you want to exchange? He said, I need to get some Tasmanian dollars. And I just cracked up a bit. And then I said, no, mate, you're still in Australia. He said, no, we sailed from Australia. This is like New Zealand, another island. I said, well, you're pretty much right, but it's Australia. Save your money. I mean, don't need to exchange nothing.
That's cool.
It was fun.
Johnny Smallpepper is saying morning or afternoon. It's actually evening for us, Johnny. And James is guessing Brisbane. Larry is going with Newcastle, and Busby is going with Bateman's Bay. Guys, you're all on the eastern side of Australia and way too high. James, Brisbane is in Queensland. Larry, Newcastle is New South Wales. Bateman's Bay is Queensland as well, isn't it?
I used to live up near Newcastle. Quite a lovely area.
Yeah.
But you probably wouldn't see this much greenery up there either.
No, you wouldn't.
That's pretty much built out anywhere along the coastline.
Devil Dog's got to go back to bed. Wife woke up and yelled at him. No YouTubing in the bedroom. Well, Devil Dog, you know there is a good way of fixing that. Take your computer into the lounge.
Yeah, well, thanks for popping in, mate.
Yep. Larry is saying Byron Bay. No, it's not. You're still way too high.
Well, there's a coolest place. We went up there to record a song for an artist, a band, and we went into the Rocking Horse recording studios at Byron Bay.
Oh, wow.
And it was the weekend of, what was his name? One of the big celebrities had a party up there, and there was just celebrities everywhere, you know, like you go back into town, there was just, Keith Urban and Nicole Kidman walking along, g'day Keith, hey, how you going, mate? You know, all that sort of stuff. It was pretty surreal, to be honest. But,
amazing. Really amazing.
People had to point out people to me. They were saying, this is this guy, and he's an actor from America, he's another one from America. I'm going,
wow.
Yeah, okay. I believe you.
Feathered Friends Homestead is saying g'day to everybody. Boxeroo is saying g'day chat, first time here, we're welcoming. Whereabouts are you based, Boxeroo? Particularly with the fact that you've got kangaroo kind of
Boxeroo
icon there. All that fluff and stuff, welcome aboard. Bateman's Bay is New South Wales. G'day, mate. Yeah, you're right, it is. How wrong of me. Bateman's Bay is New South Wales. So it's way above where we are. And this picture here that's in the background, my background, is nowhere near New South Wales. James, you're getting awfully warm because it's close to Victoria, but I won't say where. Right, Dog, Devil Dog, I don't have anyone to say that, sorry. Feathered Friends Homestead is saying goodnight to Devil Dog. All that fluff and stuff is, what's the question? The question is, what is the picture in the background behind me? Where is that place? No, Larry, it's not Boyd Town. And Boxeroo, you're in the Gold Coast? Awesome. How was your weather today? Nice and warm, or were you swimming? Because I know you guys have had some wet weather around there. Devil Dog, Fluffy, where the picture behind them is. Busby's going with Vivine Bay, wherever that is. No, it's not. Devil Dog, now where near there? I'm up in the Whitsundays. Well, the question is...
It does look like Wollongong. I'll say that. It's got that south coast look about it.
It does.
But it's not.
Maybe it's just a picture. Now, James, for your education, Queensland is a state. Perth is a city. So Perth is in Western Australia. So no, That's not the place. Boxeroo looks like Northern Victoria. Sorry, mate, it's not. Nice try, though. Larry, Warrnambool's Victoria, so no, it's not, mate. Nice try, though. You never know. Jonesy, we might get a right answer eventually.
Oh, no, it's quite...
All that fluff and stuff, Tari. No, it's not Tari.
Yeah, I can see why. Yeah, I can see the mid-north coast there, you know, like they've got the mountains and the greenery.
Yep. Southern Sown and Grown saying, hi, Jonesy, I've stopped to buy before bed.
Hey, Wendy. Good to see you.
Chris, it's not Bondi Beach. Bondi Beach is in Sydney.
Yes. No greenery there.
Nope. And all that fluff and stuff, it's actually south of New South Wales. That's the hint I'm giving to you for the moment. Devil Dog saying good day to Wendy, saying me too. I thought you were going to bed, Wendy. I mean, Devil Dog. I thought you were going to bed.
Yeah, he's
What
drawing
state?
down.
That's a good question. All that fluff and stuff. That's a very good question. Port Fairy? No, not Port Fairy. Southern Sun and Grown, saying good day to Devil Dog.
Port Fairy, Port Macquarie.
Yeah. I mean, he said Port Fairy, Larry.
Oh, sorry.
Boxeroo said Tasmania, right state.
Ooh.
Right state. What's the place? Devil Dog, trying to support Sean. Thanks, mate. Whatever it is, you need to get out of the bedroom and go into your lounge area where you can actually switch the light on and see what you're typing. So, how was it Queen Elizabeth or Queen Mary that came? Queen Elizabeth?
Yeah, Queen Elizabeth. Yeah, it's a huge ship. It towers over the port. It comes in, and it was a bit blowy this morning actually. So sometimes it gets a bit concerning whether they're going to allow the ships in. Sometimes they turn them around because they just can't get them in safely. But no, the weather sort of calmed down a bit and he got in easy. He come in a bit late too, so maybe they planned it that way.
Boxeroo says at least we got the right state. James is asking if it's Devonport. No, it's not Devonport. But you're in the right area now.
Yeah.
All that fluff and stuff is saying Port Arthur. No, it's not, mate.
That's due south.
Yeah. Southern Sown and Grown says all that fluff and stuff. Mike's fishing gone home is running your playlist. So is Joy Stewart. Mike had you pinned also all night. Okay. Phew, that was a lot. Honeymoon Bay. No, it's not Busby. Larry is saying Dewey is going on a 10-day cruise on Queen Elizabeth in Vancouver. I'm then taking Dewey on a cruise to Alaska after. Are you really? Are you paying for his ticket? Or are you just going to travel with him? Martha Lavinia Beach. No, it's not. Larry, we already said Devonport. No, it's not Devonport. All that fluff and stuff to SS&G. Wow, that's awesome. Thanks for letting me know. So, obviously, some watching views are coming up nice.
Yep.
Hobart. My history book in head. No, it's not Hobart. It's not Hobart. Again, you're in the right state. Larry, yes, Sean, remember I have a freaky... Oh, God, really? Here he goes with that again. Larry is a TA, and he keeps on threatening that he's giving everybody a free cruise. I'm waiting for mine. Larry, you just got to come down here and give it to me. The free cruise, that is. Can't give me anything else. Do you reckon they'll get it, Jonesy?
Well, they're awfully close. But, you never know.
Awfully close. So, are you making the cruise or aren't you?
The definite answer will be this week, like it'll be this weekend. Should
That'd
be.
be awesome.
Yeah, but
That'd be
we're just
awesome.
waiting for that final visit I need to do, and then we'll get that sorted.
Larry is saying that there's a free 32-day cruise from Sydney to Vancouver.
Ooh, that would be cool.
Which ship? And if you do, then you've got to spend a little bit more than 32 days, because you've got to spend some time visiting us here down in Melbourne, and then heading off to Sydney, and then jumping on your cruise. On the Grand Princess, are you going to take her home? Well, come on down, hurry up. That's the ship we're going on in March. Ilana, my parents, and I, and my sister, and a friend of hers, and hopefully Jonesy, and
Yeah, lovely
a
Mrs.
couple of other
J.
people. Yep, a couple of other people. The free cruise is with Princess. Like I to be honest with you, Larry, I can't see Princess giving you a repositioning cruise. But hey, ask the question. You never know what you'll get. So what's the place behind me? Does anybody know? Must be saying Bridport. It's not Bridport. Larry is saying it's called the Commodore Cruise. Very nice. You've got to be a Commodore to go on the Commodore Cruise, Larry.
Hey, has Devil Dog left the building?
I think you may have, but guess what?
No.
We have. Let me just do this for a second. Well done, Larry. You looked up your Dr. Google. It is Bernie. So, Jonesy, what can you tell us about Bernie?
It's a northwest of Tasmania. It is 20, I think they said 22,000 people live in the city. It's a very small city, as you can probably see. Plenty of golden beaches as well as rocks on the beach, as you can probably see by the pictures. And from Burnie, you could it's about an hour's drive northwest to Stanley, where you got the Nut and all those tourist destinations up that way, and it's about an hour's drive into Cradle Mountain as well, so that's just up the back there, and it's a lovely location, really. It's had a bad reputation in the past because it used to be the paper mill where they used to make the paper and all the wood chips. This is where they wrote that song. John Williamson's song was about the rip wood chip turned into paper.
Okay, Larry, we don't need a Dr. Google impression of what Bernie's all about. I'm asking a person who lives in the area to tell us what Bernie's all about. But thank you for that Google info.
I missed all that. But yeah, at the moment, right at this very moment, we have penguins swimming at the local beach.
Yep.
So that the tourists that come off the boat last week, usually we say to them, oh, there's a penguin centre, you go down there and turn left and go up to the penguin centre, and if you're lucky you might see some, but usually they come in on dark on high tide, so it's very rare to see them in the middle of the day. But sure enough, they were swimming around everywhere, and they were so excited, the locals, the tourists. They swim on the western side of the beach.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, I've got to get down there and film them, actually. I've been saying I'm going to be filming them, but I've always been doing something. So.
Larry is saying that he's a Commodore with Princess. He graduated a few months ago. Yeah. Okay. All right, Larry. Well done. You get the clap. I mean, the applause. Hang on. Let me do this properly. This, folks, is for Larry.
It's a very civilised clap, that one.
Yeah, I know. I was being polite. I could have done something else, but Larry would love to see the penguins. He loves them just like koalas. No, Larry. Penguins and koalas are very different. One lives in the tree, the other one lives in the sea. Actually, talking about penguins, not only are there penguins around Burnie area, but also if you're coming into Melbourne, around the St Kilda area, there's penguins there as well. You get to catch them just at dusk.
Yeah, they like the high tide. Over here, they like the high tide because of the rocks. So they come in on the high tide and they can just come across the rocks and just basically waddle ashore and go to their nests.
Have you ever seen them in St Kilda Pier?
No.
Mm-hmm.
No, I've been there a few times.
Mm-hmm.
St Kilda, a lovely destination. Down there with the Luna Park and all the stuff that goes on, shenanigans that goes on around there.
Yep.
It's even enjoyable just sitting there watching the cars that just rev up down the road. Usually everyone with half a decent car turns up to that strip and they drive up.
It's only half a decent car.
Well, they did. We were sitting down there one day and we just going, look at these. There was a Tirana, then the really old Commodores and old Falcons. It was like a mini car club would turn up and they'd be just cruising up and down to the roundabout up near the pier, and then they'd all come back down, and there'd all be one or two police cars just making sure they don't do anything silly. But,
now, tell me, do you guys see any Holden dealerships down in Tassie?
Yes. Yep.
I've seen one since Holden closed its doors here.
Yeah. Don't forget we're 30 years behind.
Well, all the dealerships, yeah, that's true. All the dealerships in Victoria, at any rate, I don't know about the rest of Australia, but all the dealerships in Victoria shut down. No. And only today, it was interesting, I saw one Holden dealership. And I've been really waiting for the Holden sign to disappear and the Chevy sign to start putting its head up.
Yeah, well, it wouldn't surprise me, but down right in Burnie, actually, where I got my Jeep serviced at the Holden dealership because I didn't want to drive down to the Jeep dealership, which was further away. But they're doing good business. They're just down the road.
That's awesome. Now he wants to see Empress penguins.
Well, they're the big ones.
Yeah. There's the Radio Jonesy link. If you guys are interested, go in and check out Radio Jonesy and see what he's got to say. Yeah, some really good stuff happening.
Just going a bit quiet on me, Sean. I don't know if does anyone else think he's A little bit quiet.
Position.
Yeah.
It's about the position. There we go. That's better.
That's it.
I'm talking into the top of my microphone.
Someone silly told you to put it sideways.
Yeah, I know. Somebody I know.
Who would say that?
I don't know. I've got no idea. But Chris is saying, come to America. We have plenty of vehicles sitting around waiting for computer chips.
Isn't that a worry, really? Like, all these chips coming out of Taiwan and I suppose Korea, but I think, or is it Hong Kong? Where's China trying to take over Taiwan?
Yeah, Taiwan.
Yeah, they make like 80% of the world's computer chips, and cars of today can't operate without them. Like, the world's gone mad,
Yeah.
Even the batteries, like they're trying to build all these electric cars, but the lithium. I was on the news yesterday that most of the lithium worldwide is under the ocean. So just getting it, like getting it out and processing is expensive, and like you can't do it solar, you can't do it with a battery operated vehicle. You got to use oil and diesel and fuel.
Apparently, Australia's got some relatively good lithium reserves.
Yeah, I was hearing a politician talk about it yesterday, and they were saying most of ours is under the ocean, underwater.
Oh.
But, and they say, oh, we can get it, but they don't tell you how they're going to get it. And it's like everything, Did you see the videos the other day of the windmills falling over?
No.
There's a lot of the windmills are failing. The high winds, they got to either shut them down, or if they get caught spinning too fast, they just explode and catch fire, and the oil that's inside them that runs.
Oh.
It is.
So where are these windmills? In the ocean
all
or
over? No, on land.
on land?
Yeah, they're all over the world, really. There was a video that came out this week showing the news that no one shows about the windmills, how expensive they are. They're made of plastics and fiberglass, and the oil that they need to have in them to run. And it's not just like a little windmill that you stick outside your window and it flies around. No, it's an interesting world. Like solar panels, fair enough, people put them on their roofs. I've seen whole businesses, roofs are solar panels, and they're negated their electric power. But
Yep.
People like aluminium smelters have got to shut down because they can't afford to run the power, because the solar panels won't give them enough charge to run their
Really?
machinery. So,
Wow.
I'm sort of, I've got people working in these industries that I know, and they just tell you that like in Newcastle, the Steel City, Wollongong, the Steel City, basically getting it all processed overseas now because it's ridiculously expensive to produce here because of power costs.
Yeah, but our power is ridiculously expensive anyway. I mean, gas apparently is just going up.
Yes,
For those that are across the pond, it is butane we're talking about, liquid petroleum gas. But at the end of the day, I mean, I don't understand why we need to spend so much money on those things when we've got good oceans with lots of waves. Can't we learn how to use wave power, or better still, build up on the hydro?
Well, Tasmania is all hydro.
Yeah.
And our power is the cheapest power in the country. And I think I got my power bill for the month yesterday. I think it was $42
What?
for the month. Yeah. You're in the wrong state, mate. Trust me.
Oh well, my
Yeah.
my niece and her husband, they got their power bill and it was minus $70.
Because they got solar panels.
They got solar panels.
Nice. Yeah, we haven't got solar. We got no. We got 5 bedrooms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 computers running like non-stop.
Yeah,
It's we don't sort of hold back on anything, but I'll tell you what, if we were in New South Wales, I'd be in trouble.
that's true in New South Wales. But then again, they've got hydro, so I don't get it. They're not paying much for the production of their electricity.
Yeah, I hear you. I'm just trying to get
Well,
this up.
James, if you make it, that's December of 2024 into January of 2025 for the cruise. So the cruise we're planning is on the 2nd of January. So you will have to be in Sydney for the 29th or 30th of December. And then we're going to watch those fireworks. It will be fun. Larry
Have you ever
says he's
been
got
there?
a... Say again?
Have you ever been there for it?
For the fireworks? Yep.
Yeah. You been to Sydney? Yeah.
Yep.
Uh, it's a bit more civilized now with
COVID.
area. No. Areas that they make you pay. Like if you wanted to pay the money, you could get a nice sort of area that's not as crushed.
Yeah.
Yep. Like they're all trying to make $1 off it. All the
Everybody tries to make a buck
if you're in
out
the
of it.
crowd, just walking around the rocks.
Yep.
Yeah.
Larry is saying that he
But
has
if-
a
yeah,
$1,500
if you're around the
credit
rocks,
with his
you'll,
power company.
Well, that's pretty cool.
Yep.
And see Phil, he's at work. Yeah, solar panels are awesome for houses. Apparently, our place it doesn't work good for us. So the solar guy come out and he had a look around and they put the computer generated model up and it says you will save X amount of dollars, and he just shook his head and said, look, if I really want to be honest with you, I wouldn't bother. Yeah, he said, you know, you may be going to save a bit, but it's going to take you years to get back the money that you're outlaying. So he said, if I was you, I'd think about it. I wouldn't bother. I've got other businesses, other houses that really need it better than you.
I have a bit of a challenge with salespeople who come in and say those sort of things. And the reason why I have that challenge is there's a vested interest somewhere.
Yeah,
You know, I mean,
for sure.
from all the studies that I look at, if I can put it up, and yes, it might cost a bit, and I put in some batteries, and I save up electricity, I can actually A, sell some back to the grid, or B, be totally self-sufficient. And I'd rather be in the concept where I'm totally self-sufficient.
Well, apparently our location, depending on the front of the house and the side of it, like we've got a roof that's like this, and at the front's like that as well. And you're saying you don't get the morning sun, you'll get the afternoon sun, but we're on a hill. We've got a hill behind us, and we don't get enough sun in the afternoon to. That was his reason that turned me off it. And to be honest with you, now I'm putting in a fireplace as well this year, to opening one back up again.
Yep.
So our heating will be even cheaper. So I'm pretty cool with it. But yeah, I've got mates in in little commune muso mates that live in little like shacks like this room I'm in now.
Yep.
Running completely off windmill and solar panels, and playing their recording and doing all their music stuff.
Yeah.
So
And the question is, why shouldn't you? You know, because I mean,
Yeah,
it's going to work. So,
yeah. Oh, for sure, mate.
and that's the way I
So,
look at it.
well, if you get the panels at the right price, and if you get looked after with something from the government as well, well, you'd be mad not to.
Yep. And that's the key thing: getting government support and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, but my mate didn't. My mate just bought his and wired it all up himself. I said, "Oh, mate, you got to get someone to look at it. You don't want to burn your place down." Because I didn't have the confidence in him. But he was typical muso. He said, "No, I can do all this. This is simple." And he set it all up with the battery bank, and yeah, he's actually coming down here. Next. Oh, he's coming down here in a few weeks' time, and he was saying the same thing. We can disconnect this room and turn this room into a. If we can't get enough sun, we'll just use the wind because we've got plenty of that here.
James is saying he has his house wired up, power out, generator come on, and want to put solar on his home. So he's using a generator to power his place when he has power issues. I reckon that's a bit expensive. You're using fuel to drive your, fossil fuel to drive your power.
Sure. It's well, better. I'll be burning firewood this year. Like or it will for warmth.
Yep. At any rate, Jonesy, we've been on for.
Divert you into this conversation.
Busby is saying, is it me or is it the connection getting bad? And I'm not sure whether it's Jonesy or it's coming from me. So
I think it's mine, to be honest.
Yeah. So based on that discussion, because there's a couple of people now coming into the chat saying that it's a bit on the choppy side, I'm going to say that no, you, Busby. I'm going to say that we should call it quits for today, and have a great week coming up. And Jonesy, you and I will talk more electricity next week.
And I'll chat to you tomorrow.
Absolutely.
Have
a great evening, folks, and please take care of yourselves. Have fun when you're out there. Take care.